friends, Brash and Sassy with Samantha. I am back. So let's be brash and be sassy about the EDA steps. Okay. I am been very sassy about these EDA and ABA things. And it's really funny because I was talking to my therapist about it the other night and all this stuff that I'm doing. And I was telling her about the information that I found out in ABA. She's not a big fan of the 12 steps at all because of the uber religion aspect of it. So I am not either. But mostly I'm going through these steps, not so much because I think it'll cure me or like, what do you call it? What the hell's like the sobriety thing, like, you know, but kind of like to help me get past it, like to just write it out in this workbook and think about it like my therapist asked me, like, what are you kind of getting out of it and everything. I'm like, it's good for like cleansing. It's a kind of a way of cleansing. The one thing I don't like about doing it is some of the stuff I'm talking about I don't want to talk about, but I'm trying to do it so I don't put much focus on it. And I say that because of my whole conscious manifesting vibe that I got going on. And that's like stuff I'm trying to do with that. Because some of the stuff in here has to do with that. And for manifesting, you don't want to talk about the old stories. You want to focus on what you want and what you want to bring into your life, not what you're trying to get rid of. But in that aspect too, I'm trying to do both of them and like work them both, develop an assumption that nothing that I talk about that's from the past or that was painful or whatever at one point in time is going to have any effect on bringing any of this other stuff that I want into my life. Like if I talk about my dog almost dying, or if I talk about, you know, my 10-year relationship ending, or if I, you know, I'm trying to like manifest better health for me and my animals. I'm trying to deal with all that and figure out how all of that kind of coincides with each other. So in my last video, we spoke about step 1 in the EDA manual. Some of the questions that were on this worksheet that I got that I didn't really go over, that's first step 1 questions to ask yourself with regards to step 1. This is still AA, but I took it from the ABA website. I don't fucking know. How does alcohol control you or your eating disorder? So I'll say eating disorder instead of alcohol or drugs or whatever. How and when did you feel really powerless over your eating disorder? When did you feel powerless over someone or something? Who in your life is making you feel different and causing you stress today? Who do you feel is controlling you now? What situations, feelings, or realities have you been running from, denying, or avoiding? What do you have to face in your own life if you stopped trying? If you stopped trying to control someone or something? What might happen if you stopped allowing someone or something to control you? What in your life is unmanageable? What is your current condition in these areas? Emotions, finances, spirituality, physical health, and career. What are you doing for fun, for pleasure, and for enjoyment? What is your current state of your relationship with these people? Friends, family, and coworkers. Do you have any relationships, or are you feeling alone and isolated? What is causing you to be resentful? Is there anyone you want to say something to? And if so, why can't you say it? What particular incident helped you to begin attending AA meetings, EDA, OA, ABA, whatever? If you're attending for the first time, what issues have been plaguing you the most recently? What was the last time you did something loving and nurturing for yourself? Is there someone in your life that you feel is causing you misery? Do you feel that if he or she behaved differently, that you would now be happy? If someone is causing you that much fucking misery, bitch, out the fucking door. Bye, Felicia. You do not have power over me. Easier said than done. Trust me, I know. But yeah, out of sight, out of mind. Fuck that person. Kick him to the curb. I am really bad at taking my own advice. That's questions asked for step 1. From the AA handbook. The step, like the actual step is exactly the same. Which was, let's see, step 1 was, we admitted that we are powerless over alcohol, eating disorder, whatever. Not insane eating practices. Fuck you, ABA. Alcohol, powerless over alcohol, and that our lives, so powerless over alcohol that our lives have become unmanageable. Same thing. Except for, again, that ABA one saying insane. I don't like the sanity insane references that these have. I don't know if AA has the same language, sanity language, but regardless. Step 2. We came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. I am not insane. I'm a little crazy sometimes, but I'm not insane. None of these, I mean, some of them might be insane, but they're not insane because they have an eating disorder, or they're an alcoholic, or they're a drug addict, or they're a gambling addict. You're not fucking insane. You're just not. Use different words. ABA, EDA, AA, etc., etc. It's bad enough that you're solely relying on God almost, but then or what you think of to be, which is great, but okay. So it says, write what you can believe in that could bring you to sanity, that could bring some sanity to your life. And then in parentheses it says balance. Insanity in parentheses balance. Why don't you just say balance? Okay? Psychiatrists too. Whatever. Examples can include God or higher power or higher purpose, a deep connection to what really matters in your life, a perspective that comes from the steady reliance of God, a higher power or higher purpose, and give those ideas a voice. Like, I know my life is safe and peaceful no matter what when I seek and try to do God's will on a continuous basis, or when I accept and surrender to the idea that I don't have to be the center of my own universe, I can see where my talents and energies can make a difference to the world. Or I can't, God can. Bitch, yes, I can. And I am God. Manifesting 101. You are God. You are the higher power, the operant power. I've talked about Joseph Ally in previous videos. Watch him. One of my favorite manifesting coaches. I have 3 that I would probably consider favorites, and then 2 or 3 runners up. But anyway, yeah. So, I mean, incidentally, my answer to that, because I am not a religious person, but I am a spiritual person, was energy. I had energy, what you can believe, what do you believe in that can bring you balance in your life, not sanity. I said energy. I said the higher self is the universe, is God. I said magic, moon phase work, energy. I wrote energy again, but energy healing. Energy healing, manifestation, and the law of assumption. You can call it the law of attraction too. It depends on how you define it. But quite frankly, it's the law of assumption. And if you're going to equate Neville Goddard to the law of attraction, Neville Goddard never said the law of fucking attraction. He always said assumptions. And LOA people will say assumption. It's the law of assumption. Your assumptions create your reality. If you assume you're a fuck up, you're going to be a fuck up. If you assume you're fucking amazing and you're successful and you're a boss ass bitch or a boss ass king dude, that's what you're going to fucking be. Okay? Okay. Anyway, manifestation in a different video. Sorry. So the next one is, what ideas get in the way of your reliance on what could bring you sanity? Parentheses, balance. What could bring you balance in your life? Examples include fear of losing what I have, not fully trusting that I will get what I want and need if I am working to the benefit of something out there, arrogance, pride and self-sufficiency, laziness, self-deceit, shame, confusion, frustration, and despair. Be specific. Give these ideas a voice. Say something like, I ought to be able to do this myself. I am not that bad. I can handle this. This God stuff is stupid and I just don't trust any of it. The God I grew up with is a punishing God, and I deserve punishment. I don't deserve recovery. This is all very well and good, but I want to make this about losing weight. I hate change. It scares me. Okay. I'm not going to go into what I said for that. I talked about fears. What answers do you have for your ideas that get in the way? Examples include, of myself, I am nothing. The Father doeth the works. Get these behindeth me, Satan. I can fire my old God and hire a new one. Not like God. Everybody's fucking God. Everybody is a God. Operant power of the universe. Research it. Research the Bible. It's in the fucking Bible. I am. Truth. I choose life, damn it. Legit, that's what it says. I am not being asked to surrender to anything I do not fully trust. Trust will come with practice. I just need to practice relying on what I believe instead of just talking about it. That's what I need to do. I can't, but he can. Shut up, eating disorder. I will die or will die unhappy if I don't change. Oh, I will die or I will die unhappy if I don't change. Okay. Yeah, so what answers do you have for your ideas that get in the way? So of the shit that gets in the way, that's what you say back to it. Shut up, eating disorder. I choose life, damn it. Sounds kind of comical, but I mean, that one's pretty legit. I mean, you know. Incidentally, I wrote a bunch of quotes. I wrote, less talk, more do. I wrote, do or do not, there is no try. Because along with being all spiritual and having an eating disorder and witchy and all that fun stuff, I'm also a big geek and I love Star Wars. And then be brave, live. Buffy quote. Well, you can't see it under my bracelets. Buffy quote. It's on my arm. Fear is afraid of me. That was one of my anti-fear manifestation affirmations. You're not special. You're extraordinary. Also another quote from Buffy. All right, so next. It says balance. Please write your own concept of balance. I wrote that all the various areas of life, self and yourself, the self, both inner and outer, are all at peace, at least for the most part. I was like, think chakras. Everything is at peace and comfortable and at an equal playing field. And then the next question is, how do you know when you are in balance? I put, when thinking about each of those areas, there's little confusion, no fear, no anxiety, little sadness, pain, etc. Again, everything feels mostly at peace and or you feel comfortable. And that is step 2. Yay. All right, so yeah, step 2, believing in a power or something greater than yourself, which is good. I mean, I sometimes I'll say higher power, or the universe, or my higher self, because your higher self is the universe. It is a God state. It is your God of your reality. Like, it's used in manifestation, in the law of attraction. That's, if you want to watch, I mean, we'll talk about manifestation and LOA later, but I'm not getting preachy about that. When I do talk about it, I'm not trying to teach anybody anything like so much. I'm still like a work in progress of it myself. So I definitely welcome I don't welcome shittiness. I welcome constructive criticism or constructive advice or, you know, ideas, something, you know, tips, anything like that, on anything that I will talk about on here. I am, you know, basically putting my life out there just for my own healing process, I guess. It's cathartic, it's therapeutic. So, and I don't, you know, loathe myself anymore, so I don't really care about being on video doing this as opposed to just my blog. I will try and get back to the blog and actually writing shit too, because one day I wanted to turn that blog into a book, so, or maybe multiple books. You just never know. I might have one specifically set for me with regards to having an eating disorder, me with regards to my, I tentatively titled a long time ago when I thought about this, Memoirs of a Broken Daughter, because I had a lot of family issues. Not horrible family issues, it's just, you know, I made it worse than it needed to be. I wasn't the only one, but I certainly, yeah. Anyway, and then I was like, my original one was Memoirs of a Fag Hag. If you want to be real. But then it was Memoirs of a Broken Daughter, and then it was going to be like a Memoirs of a Broken Daughter, a Fag Hag, a bulimia recoverer, and then all this other stuff happened in the last 2 years of my life, and it's just like, like I was like suicidal. I almost, you know, I wrote out a fucking will over the summer. Like, I downloaded a will online, and I didn't, it's got like sample or something, it says, on a watermark of it, because I didn't finalize it through the website, because you had to pay like $100 or a couple $100 or whatever it was. And I was like, no, but I was able to print out everything that I had put, and I wrote a fucking will that I was going to leave with me in a note if I decided to do something. Like, damn, you know, and that was just fucking 8 months ago. Like, and here I am now. And I got this way through EFT tapping, therapy, medication, manifestation, and meditation. Okay. Honestly, don't know if something would have happened to my dog if I would be here right now, because I was ready to go with her. So I'm going to end this here, because this is needy. This is step 2. Yeah, so share your thoughts, and as always, if you enjoyed anything, if you want to see more, if you want to hear more, leave me comments, hit the bell icon so you can be updated when I release new videos, and of course, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to my llama loving audience later. Namaste, bitches. Bye.